Alright, they want us to find the derivative of this function. Notice it's a rational function, but you can't simplify it by distributing this in to the top because there's two terms. If this was just like over x instead of x plus 3, the easier thing to do is to distribute that square root of x into both of them, because you'll see that a lot of times, but it's not. So instead what we need to do is use the quotient rule. So dy dx, always show your work there, don't just write equals, because then it looks like you're saying y equals. So dy dx equals, the quotient rule says low d high, derivative of the high would be 1/2 x to the negative 1/2 minus high, the top, d low, which is also 1/2 x to the negative 1/2 all over low squared, square root of x plus 3 squared. So that's the first step, and the next step is to simplify this. So if you multiplied, if you distributed this into here and here, you'd get 1/2 x. That would give you 1/2 x. Well, let's see. What's the square root of x? Remember, is x to the 1/2 power. So if it's what's x to the 1/2 times x to the negative 1/2, you add them together, that becomes x to the 0. So I did that wrong. Yeah, of course they're going to cancel out. So that's just going to become 1/2 plus 3/2 x to the 1/2. So I don't need that parentheses anymore. Minus, distribute that in, you get 1/2. I'm going to have to leave the parentheses in there, right? You get 1/2, and then negative 7/2 x to the negative 1/2. Is that negative 1/2 or positive 1/2? Negative 1/2. This is also negative 1/2. Miswrote that. Now distribute the negative in. That's a mistake most people make. They forget to distribute the negative correctly. Those cancel. These add together to give you 5. 3/2 plus 7/2 is 10/2, which is 5. Oh, let's not forget the bottom here. That's still down there. Sometimes teachers won't ask you to simplify that, so that's just this root x plus 3 quantity squared, and on the top we're going to have 5 x to the negative 1/2. Now this you should simplify. That thing should go, remember, a negative power means it flips to the bottom. So that should be, the simplest way to write this is 5 over the square root of x times the square root of x plus 3 quantity squared. That's the simplest way to write it. That's your answer.